Now I feel like there's a lot of pressure. Deshaun, what makes Deshaun Watson difficult to defend? What specifically makes Deshaun difficult to defend?
He's a run-pass threat. He throws the ball very well, throws a deep ball very well, and then he's very mobile. He does a good job with the offense. He understands it very well. He knows how to execute it. You don't see a lot of errors in his play.
Will he be the best combination you've seen all year? Sort of the highest skill level at each?
I would say so. I would. Because of his accuracy, especially throwing the football.
What difficulties does their speed to the edge create for y'all?
Well, it's always, speed's always a difficult thing, and no matter who you're playing, we've got to be able to set edges, and that's the biggest thing, whether it be the defensive end, whether it's a linebacker, a corner, a safety. We've got to set the edges as tight as we can and try to keep those guys inside the defense.
That jet sweep, whose responsibility chiefly is that to address first?
Well, it depends on the coverage. It'll all be different based on what we're playing, and so it'll be different people at different times, but they have to be very aware of it, obviously.
With Watson, are there some kind of points where it seems like he might be a little off, he might be a little inconsistent, and then all of a sudden he'll just sort of pop one of those big plays that just makes your eyes go wide for a second?
Oh, yeah, he can do that. He had some throws that I'm sure he won the back versus Wake Forest possibly, but he makes so many plays down the field. I mean, he's really accurate down the field.
Do they have many weaknesses as an offense? It seems like they can do just a lot of different things.
They do. Their offense is multiple, too. They can get the ball to a lot of different people, and they do a good job with that. So that's what always makes it a challenge.
Just how effective are they when they go with those empty sets and kind of leave Deshaun back there alone?
Well, because it's a run-pass threat. Because, you got to cover down on the wide receivers or the receivers who's ever out there, but then he has the ability to pull the ball down and go, and it creates a lot of space for him. So it's definitely a dilemma you have to work on.
Had you watched much film of their offense last year with Coach Morris, and are there any differences that you kind of spot? Or
there's some, but just a few, not a lot. Very similar.
You expect Lamont to play? I think he walked by in yellow.
I think he'll play. I think he'll be good to go.
Darius English help you?